Hi, this is Brendan with Gone Mobile Vans here in Bolsa Chica State Beach with my 148 Transit high roof all-wheel drive. It's a 2020 model, and let me show you what we got here. Start from the ground up on this van. I've got some Falken Wildpeak AT3 245 75 16 tires on there. I have the Van Compass 2.0 Topo kit on there, lift kit. Lifts the front end by just under 2 inches, and I have the rear lifted as well with some adjustable Fox shocks in the back there. Moving up a little bit further on the front grille, I have the Transit Raptor grille that I got from the UK. Nice little added touch there to get rid of the last bit of chrome on the van. Moving up further there, I have some AM Auto Bunk windows. I love these things. They slide open. They're perfect for airflow when we're camping at night. On the top of the van, I have an Aluminess touring loop roof rack on there. It's got a Fiamma F45S awning mounted on the side, and I have two 100-watt Renogy solar panels mounted up there to keep the power system topped up. On the front of the roof rack, I have a Gravity 6 Pro LED 50-inch light bar from HiLites. On the back of the rack, I have two of the HiLites C-Series backup lights. They really illuminate the back end of the van when we're packing up camp at night. On the back of the van, I have an Aluminess Products rear door tire carrier and ladder combo. This allows me to bring a full-size spare with me when we're out on the road, and also access to the rear of the roof rack quite easily. At the back of the van, underneath the bed, I have a 20-gallon wheel well water tank that feeds water to a rear spray down and hot water heater, as well as feeds water up front to the galley for the kitchen area. Also in the back of the van, I have a gear slider, gear tray, or bike tray, whatever you want to call it, from Shuksan Vans. It's 20-inch by 60 inches, full extension drawer glides out there, rated for like 500 pounds. Super solid, great for an extra refrigerator, bikes, camp gear, easy access. So the power system for this van is a Goal Zero Yeti 3000X. It's powered or is charged by both solar panels on the roof, and it also has the link module for alternator charging when the vehicle is running. Alternator charging, you can get up to 700 watts of power in there at a time. The two 100-watt solar panels keep it topped up quite easily. One of the cool things about the Goal Zero car integration kit with the link module is that it's intelligent, and it won't drain your van battery to try to charge itself without the alternator running. It needs to see at least 14 volts from the alternator before it'll actually charge the Goal Zero, so you know you're going to be safe. You're not going to run down your battery and not be able to start it when you're wake up in the morning when you're ready to pack up and go home. One of the things that we like to do is remove any factory overhead lights from the door switches, and we rewire them to a switch that's tied into our house battery system. So that way you don't open the door in the middle of the night, your partner's sleeping, you open the door and it's daylight all of a sudden. So one of the cool things I have installed in this van is a Webasto STC 2000 gas heater. So this heats up the cabin in those cold winter nights. You can sleep in this thing in the middle of the winter and it'll keep the cabin nice and warm. It's the gas version of this heater, so it pulls gasoline from the fuel tank, but it's also powered by the Goal Zero system that runs the fan and the heating element to get the fuel started. So for the galley in this van, I have a Van Wife Components 42-inch Elite Series base cabinet. It has a 3.1 cubic foot Nova Cool refrigerator with a freezer inside. It has a 15-inch Rivati flush mount sink in there, stainless steel sink. This is the control panel for this van. Basically it handles lights, heating, and airflow for the MaxxAir fan. I've got my light control panel here that I can all lights on, all lights off, individual lights on and off as well, one at a time. I've got my Webasto 7-day timer controller to control the heater. And I also have the MaxxAir fan remote, so I can control the MaxxAir fan when we're sleeping. I have a little knife there. You can always have a knife when you need it for cutting up vegetables, whatever it may be. And I've got a handy flashlight that's within an arm's reach just about any time. We utilize L-Track in most of our van builds for a number of reasons. It's great for tie-down points, hanging bags, strapping things down, but it also helps hold this whole interior together. We use flanged mount L-Track that basically holds all of our wall panels firmly attached to the wall of the van, helping to minimize visible fasteners. So we build in some internal flares inside these vans that allows for sideways sleeping, if you like. The wall thickness of the Transit vans are pretty deep, so we're able to utilize an interior pocket and expand the width of the van by about 6 inches by utilizing our little internal flares. That allows for somebody that's about 6'2" to sleep side to side if they so choose. I like to use AM Auto bunk windows in these vans. This is the 9x30 version of their window. They're super low profile, they look great on the outside, and on the inside they're super functional. They slide open with a bug screen in there. They're ideal for camping at night, to be able to open them up, have some cross breeze come through there, and with the bunk windows in combination with the MaxxAir fan, it's almost like you got your own little air conditioner on you when you're sleeping. Inside of the van I have an Aluminess Products side ladder. It's attached to the roof rack on the top, and it's super solid, easy to climb up and down, holds a bunch of weight, and let's go check it out. So one of the cool things about the Aluminess racks is that they will build in cutouts for whatever rooftop vents or openings you may have, whether it's a MaxxAir fan or a skylight or an AC unit. We can all get the right cutouts for the right equipment that you have up here. The way I like to build these racks or assemble them is put the MaxxAir fan in the back, as well as then side by side 2 100-watt solar panels. That leaves the entire front of the roof rack open for lounging or hanging out and watching the sunset. So I chose the VersaBed for van wife components for my bed in this van. It's a 4-panel bed system that allows you to have it set up in a full width bed, or also it can convert into a bench seat. So it's super flexible, lounge mode at the beach. It's nice to have the bench seat set up. It takes 2 minutes to set it back up into bed mode for when it's time to hit the lights. For the flooring of this van, we insulated the valleys of the corrugated metal floor of the van, 3/4 inch Baltic birch plywood glued down so it becomes solid and part of the van, topped off with a black vinyl coin mat, and trimmed out with our own custom black aluminum side trim. So we insulate these vans with 3M Thinsulate. It's stuffed into every possible nook and cranny to give you the most possible thermal and acoustic insulation. The wall panels are covered in a Marathon tweed from Perfect Fit, and this is the charcoal color from them, and it's super nice, high quality, durable, and cleans up easily. So for the gray water system we have for this van, fresh water comes in from the wheel well water tank, but the water drains down underneath the van into another 20-gallon gray tank that's mounted underneath the driver's side. It has both a manual valve to dump at an appropriate location, as well as an electric dump valve for ease of use as well. The ceiling of the van, first of all, behind the panels are kill mat and 3M Thinsulate in there for a nice fully insulated ceiling. And we use clear Baltic birch ceiling panels for this van that are insulated on the backside as well. And nice clean finish, cleans up easy, looks nice and bright in this van. So for camping at night, I use window shade covers from Nightfall Overland. They have magnets in there that snap right into place. They're factory fit for the windows, super insulated, super blackout. They're awesome. All right guys, thanks for watching the tour of my 148 Transit high roof. If you got any questions, please leave comments below. Super excited to answer any questions you may have. You can also visit our website at www.gonemobilevans.com. Thanks guys.